Can you notice that after age 60, it has become harder to stand up from a chair? Climbing stairs feels like carrying weights, and even walking across the room can leave you worried about losing your balance. Those aren't just signs of aging. They're the silent first steps of sarcopenia, the gradual loss of muscle mass and strength in your legs. Most people shrug and think, that's just age. But here's the truth, what you're experiencing is not just aging. It's actually one of the first silent warning signs of sarcopenia. The gradual age-related loss of muscle mass and strength. And the most dangerous part, you don't feel it coming. No pain, no swelling, no clear warning, just a slow decline until one day, standing up without help becomes a struggle. But here's the good news. Science has proven that leg strength and stability can be restored often in a matter of a few weeks, without intense workouts, without expensive therapies, just by replenishing 3 key vitamins that nearly every senior is unknowingly low in. In this video, we're going to walk through those 3 essential nutrients, how they power your legs, protect your balance, and keep you moving independently. This isn't guesswork. It's backed by decades of clinical research, professional practice, and stories from real seniors who turned their health around. After age 60, your body begins to change in ways that aren't obvious at first. Your blood circulation slows, your muscles weaken quietly, especially in the legs, and your digestive system stops absorbing critical nutrients the way it used to. According to the American Geriatric Society, adults over 60 lose 1 to 3% of muscle mass per year. That means within 5 years, you could lose up to 15% of your leg strength without even realizing it. So what's causing it? There are 3 core reasons. Vitamin deficiencies, especially in D3, B12, and thiamine. These are vital for nerve function, blood flow, and muscle control, but your aging gut doesn't absorb them well. Poor circulation, which starves your muscles of oxygen and nutrients, leading to heavy, cramping legs, less movement. Daily tasks get harder, so you do less and the muscles shrink even faster. But here's where it turns around. By addressing these 3 root causes, you can rebuild strength, regain balance, and feel confident in your steps again. Before we begin, tell us in the comments which symptom bothers you most: pain, cramps, or unsteadiness. Senior Diamond reads and replies to every comment. Hit subscribe and turn on so you don't miss the full guide on using these 3 vitamins, a simple formula to help you stand firm, walk longer, and thrive at 60 plus. Now, let's explore why your body needs vitamin D3 right away. This isn't just another supplement on a crowded shelf. D3 is the switch that reactivates your entire muscle and balance system. Think of it like the main circuit breaker in your body when it's on. Everything flows strength, stability, energy. When it's off, even walking across your living room starts to feel like a chore. Here's the issue: after age 60, your body's ability to make vitamin D3 drops dramatically. Your skin thins, your time in the sun decreases, and your liver and kidneys slow down the conversion process. Quietly, almost without notice, key systems start powering down. Your muscles weaken, your legs feel heavier, you move slower. Most concerning of all, you begin to lose balance and confidence when walking. This isn't just getting older, it's a D3 deficiency in disguise. So why is vitamin D3 so critical? For starters, D3 helps your body absorb calcium, which strengthens bones. But that's just the surface. It also supports muscle contraction, nerve communication, and prevents muscle atrophy, the silent shrinking of muscle fibers that causes weakness and instability with age. Here's how to tell if you might be deficient: weakness in your legs, especially when climbing stairs, fatigue from walking or even standing, nighttime leg cramps, difficulty turning quickly or stepping sideways, pain in your hips, knees, or heels, minor anxiety or restlessness at night, trouble sleeping. Many of these are easy to dismiss, but for people over 60, they're often early warning signs that your D3 levels are too low. The science backs this up. Researchers at the University of Birmingham studied people over 65. After just 5 days of taking 800 IU of D3 daily, participants saw an average 19% increase in leg strength within a few weeks. Even those with limited exercise saw improvement. Another study from China found that combining low-impact movement with D3 supplementation resulted in better balance and less leg fatigue. And Harvard's Geriatric Research Center reported that seniors with low D3 levels were 40% more likely to fall or be hospitalized. The message is clear: vitamin D3 protects more than your bones. It protects your independence, improves calcium absorption, builds and maintains muscle fibers, enhances muscle reaction time, reduces silent inflammation in muscle tissue, helps joints move smoothly and painlessly. Most health experts recommend 800 to 2,000 IU per day for adults over 60. If you've had falls, joint pain, or show signs of frailty, stay closer to the higher end of that range. Always take D3 in the morning or early afternoon, after a meal that includes healthy fats like eggs, avocado, or salmon for the best absorption. Avoid taking D3 at night. It may interfere with sleep. Now you may ask, can I just get this from food? Unfortunately, no, not easily. Let's break it down. One serving of fatty fish gives about 500 IU. One egg, just 40 IU. A glass of fortified milk, around 100 IU. To consistently get 1,000 IU from diet alone, you'd need to eat fatty fish every day, plus dairy and eggs. That's not realistic for most older adults, especially those with appetite loss or dietary restrictions. That's why a supplement is usually necessary. Now, a quick word of caution. While D3 is safe for most people, taking too much over a long time can cause problems. More than 4,000 IU daily can lead to headaches, nausea, constipation, or even kidney stones in sensitive individuals. Always use the right dose at the right time, and check your levels if you're on supplements long-term. D3 is the key to reactivating your muscles, joints, and balance. With the proper dose, taken consistently, many older adults notice stronger legs, more stable steps, and a renewed sense of energy, often in just a few days. It's not magic, it's maintenance. Your body still has the tools, it just needs the spark. And for many of me, that spark is vitamin D3. Next, let's discuss vitamin B12, one of the most important but often overlooked supplements for people over 60. One of the biggest problems with B12 deficiency is how sneaky it is. It doesn't show up all at once. It doesn't always cause pain. It slips in quietly through your feet, your balance, your mood, until you're not sure when things changed. Maybe you've started catching your toe on the carpet, or your legs feel like they're moving in slow motion. Maybe you've been blaming your memory issues or fatigue on age. But here's the truth: B12 deficiency isn't just a nuisance. It's a real medical issue that can steal your stability, your clarity, and your confidence. As we age, our stomachs produce less acid. That acid plays a key role in helping your body absorb B12 from the food you eat. Without enough stomach acid, B12 stays locked in your meals, never making it to your bloodstream where it's needed. Worse still, many older adults are prescribed acid-blocking medications for conditions like acid reflux, ulcers, or heartburn. These drugs, like omeprazole, ranitidine, or pantoprazole, further reduce acid levels, making B12 absorption even harder. And it's not just your medications. Your diet may be putting you at risk without realizing it. Vitamin B12 is found almost exclusively in animal products, meat, eggs, dairy, fish. So if you're eating less meat for heart health, have moved toward a plant-based diet, or simply don't have much appetite for animal protein anymore, your intake may be dangerously low. Several conditions and prescriptions that are common in people over 60 can interfere with B12 levels. These include type 2 diabetes, especially if you're taking metformin, digestive disorders like IBS, Crohn's disease, or chronic gastritis, alcohol consumption, even in moderate amounts, weight loss surgery, or any procedure affecting the stomach or small intestine. Regular use of diuretics, antacids, or proton pump inhibitors. If any of these apply to you, B12 deficiency may already be affecting your health and you may not even know it. One study from Oxford University followed older adults with low B12 levels. Those with deficiency walked significantly slower, had worse balance scores, were twice as likely to fall in the next year. A clinical trial published in the Journal of Gerontology found that seniors who took 1,000 mcg of methylcobalamin, the active form of B12 daily for 8 weeks, experienced less numbness and instability, better lower body strength, faster reflexes, and clearer thinking. The message is clear when B12 is restored. Strength, coordination, and mental clarity follow. Here's what many older adults report after just a few weeks of B12 supplementation. My legs don't feel like dead weight anymore. I'm not as afraid of falling when I walk. I can finally sleep without leg cramps or weird buzzing in my feet. I feel sharper, like my brain has reconnected to my body. These aren't miracles. They're the natural result of giving your nervous system what it needs to function properly. Experts recommend 521,000 micrograms mcg per day for most adults over 60, always in the form of methylcobalamin, the active, ready-to-use version. Best taken in the morning or at lunch. Since B12 supports energy and alertness, avoid taking it with a coffee or black tea. Caffeine can interfere with absorption. You don't need to megadose because B12 is water-soluble. Your body will flush out any extra through your urine. That makes it extremely safe when used within the normal range. To meet your B12 needs through diet alone, that means you'd need to eat multiple servings of liver, fish, or dairy daily to get the amount your aging body actually needs. For most older adults, especially those with reduced appetite or dietary restrictions, that's just not realistic. If you're over 60 and feel off balance, dizzy, or unsure on your feet, experience numbness, tingling, or buzzing in your feet or legs, have noticed brain fog, forgetfulness, or low mood, take metformin or acid blockers, eat a mostly plant-based or low-meat diet, you absolutely worth asking your doctor for a simple blood test. Catching and treating B12 deficiency early can prevent serious nerve damage later. Sometimes, the signs of B12 deficiency don't look like typical nerve problems. You might notice dropping things more often, getting unusually tired from short walks, losing your footing even on flat ground, feeling mentally fuzzy or slightly irritable. These early symptoms are easy to overlook, but they're your body's way of saying, I'm running low on something important. And with B12, catching it early makes a world of difference. Vitamin B12 might not get as much attention as calcium or vitamin D, but for older adults, it's every bit as crucial. It connects your brain to your body, activates your legs, and sharpens your thinking. It gives you the confidence to walk, to stand, to live independently with more stability and less fear. However, many seniors still overlook one of the most essential vitamins for muscle energy, thiamine, also known as vitamin B1. You might have heard of it before, but most people don't realize how crucial it is once you pass the age of 60. While D3 flips the switch and B12 connects the wiring, Thiamine is the fuel. Without it, your muscles slow down not because they're weak, but because they're starved of energy. Think of it this way. You might still have strong legs and sharp nerves, but if there's no fuel in the tank, you're going nowhere. That's what a lack of thiamine feels like. Thiamine is part of the B vitamin family, but its job is different from B12. It helps convert the food you eat, especially carbohydrates, into ATP, the form of energy your muscle cells actually use. Every muscle contraction, every steady step, and every push from a chair is powered by ATP. Without enough thiamine, that energy process slows to a crawl. And guess which muscles burn the most fuel? Your legs. They're the largest muscle group in your body, and they demand constant energy, even when doing simple tasks. That's why one of the earliest signs of thiamine deficiency is leg fatigue. Thiamine deficiency, unlike dramatic symptoms that send you to the doctor. These signs are subtle at first. Legs feel heavy or weighed down, especially when walking short distances. Muscle cramps, particularly in the feet or calves. Feeling winded while going upstairs, even slowly. Getting lightheaded when standing, a dragging sensation when moving around. Poor recovery from simple activities, like grocery shopping or cleaning. Mental fog, low motivation, or no appetite. If you felt any of these, especially in combination, your body might be waving a red flag. The most frustrating part, many seniors have no idea they're low in thiamine. Here's why. As we grow older, our digestive system becomes less efficient at pulling nutrients from food. This includes B1. Common medications for heart disease, blood pressure, and diabetes such as diuretics or metformin can flush B1 from the body or interfere with its absorption. Even small, regular amounts of alcohol like wine or beer can disrupt how your body stores and uses thiamine. A 2021 study from Tokyo University found that more than 30% of seniors tested had low thiamine levels. These individuals reported lower leg strength, greater fatigue, and slower movement. When given thiamine supplements, most showed improved energy, faster walking speed, and better stair climbing ability within days. Thiamine fuels the Krebs cycle, your body's core process for turning food into energy. This process happens in every muscle cell and is essential for sustained muscular contraction. Quick recovery from movement, preventing dead weight leg sensations, keeping tone and strength throughout the day. Thiamine also supports nerve signal transmission, especially in the peripheral nerves that control movement in your legs and feet. Without B1, the signal from your brain to your legs, weakness leaves you unsteady, slow, and disconnected. Taking thiamine with your first meal helps support energy throughout the day. Include a source of healthy fat or protein like eggs, yogurt, or nuts to aid absorption. Avoid taking thiamine with alcohol, coffee, or black tea, as they can interfere with how your body uses it. If you take medications, especially diuretics or metformin, space out your supplements to avoid interaction. Top food sources include whole grains like brown rice and oats, legumes, beans and lentils, sunflower seeds, organ meats, liver, kidney. However, these foods aren't always staples in a modern senior diet. Many older adults eat fewer grains or avoid meat due to digestion issues. On top of that, food processing strips thiamine from many grocery items. So unless you're consistently eating a diet full of whole, unprocessed foods, a supplement may be the most realistic way to maintain healthy B1 levels. You should seriously think about taking B1 if you're over 60 and feel weak, especially in your legs. A simple blood test can check your B1 status, but even without testing, starting a low-dose supplement is generally safe and effective. Thiamine has one of the best safety profiles among all vitamins. Since it's water-soluble, your body gets rid of any extra through urine. There are no known toxic levels for healthy people. Still, talk to your doctor before starting high doses, especially if you have kidney or liver issues. Here's what many seniors report after just 3 to 5 days of thiamine-used lighter legs. Better stamina walking or standing, improved mood and energy, less cramping and fatigue after exertion. This one simple nutrient could restore your spark, lighten your legs, and make movement feel natural again. It's not hype. It's science, experience, and your next best step. Now that you understand the critical roles of vitamins D3, B12, and B1 thiamine, the next step is putting them together in a simple daily routine that works with your body, not against it. These vitamins don't just work individually, they amplify each other when taken correctly. Think of them as a support team. One turns on the power, one connects the wires, and the other fuels the engine. Morning D3 and B1 start your engine. Your body absorbs vitamin D3 best after breakfast, especially when paired with healthy fats like eggs, avocado, or Greek yogurt. Why? Because D3 is fat-soluble without fat. Much of it goes to waste. At the same time, take vitamin B1 thiamine with this meal. B1 helps convert food into energy, keeping your legs from feeling heavy or slow. Together, D3 and B1 act like flipping the on switch for your entire muscular system. Lunch B12. Reconnect your nerves. Take vitamin B12 at lunchtime, ideally with grilled salmon, tuna, or tofu. B12 supports your nervous system, helping your brain send quick, clear signals to your legs. Avoid tea or coffee around this time. They can block B12 absorption. When taken in the right order, they work synergistically to improve leg strength, reduce fatigue, and restore confidence in your steps. Many older adults report feeling lighter, steadier, and more energetic within 5 to 10 days of this simple routine. Just remember, supplements only work when taken consistently and with the right foods. Never take them on an empty stomach. And always follow your doctor's guidance if you have health conditions or take prescription medications. Let's pause and be honest. Weak legs, shaky balance, fatigue that won't go away aren't just old age. They're signals. Your body is trying to tell you something. And in many cases, it's telling you that it's missing critical nutrients, specifically vitamin D3, B12, and thiamine vitamin B1. Get a basic blood test every 6 to 12 months. It's simple, low cost, and gives you a clear picture of your vitamin levels. If you're taking vitamin D3 or B12 long-term, monitoring ensures you're staying in the safe and effective range. Too little is a problem. Too much is also a problem. Balance is everything. Have you tried any of these vitamins? Have you noticed a change in how you move or feel? Share your experience in the comments, because the more we learn from each other, the stronger we all become. Thanks for watching, and remember, fuel your body, support your legs, and keep moving, one steady step at a time. So now you have the formula of 3 golden vitamins, vitamin D3, B12, and thiamine to restore leg strength, improve balance, and banish cramps in no time. Remember, take D3 with a fat-rich breakfast to flip the power switch for muscles and bones. Take B12 at lunch to connect your nerves and ease numbness. Take B1 thiamine in the morning to refuel so your legs don't feel heavy. Take action today consistently. Supplement with all 3 vitamins, add gentle movement, and watch for results in just a few days. You deserve to enjoy an active, confident life in your golden years.